Turquoise video.
Happy Turquoise Tuesday, everybody. We got a whole bunch of bracelets, pendants, and some necklaces for you today. We're giving everything 20% off, and we want to see you there. Hello, hello. My name is Unji. I'm your hostess with the mostest jewelry. And we're T.Skies. We are a local shop here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're located in Uptown on Manal, just east of Pennsylvania. And we're just excited to be here today. Man, it was a long weekend. Got to get my head back into the game of being here. So much going on. It's summertime. The weather is beautiful. The kids are out of school or just getting back into school, which is sometimes more hectic than them being out of school. So if you're joining us today, thank you. You are awesome. It means the world to us that you've taken the time out of your day to be here. And for that, we are giving you 20% off of everything. But coming up next week, we will have different birthday discounts, so you want to keep your eye on that. But today it's 20% off, and that is a discount on top of what our gallery price is from upstairs. So you'll see price tags on these guys. That's our gallery price. The price that goes into the comments there is the 20% off discount. So you don't have to worry about figuring that out. We've done it for you. And if you're watching and we're no longer live and there's some things still here that maybe you're interested in, that 20% discount is going to last for 24 hours after the show ends. So this time tomorrow, we'll be honoring that discount. So how do you get a piece of jewelry? Well, I'm glad you asked. What you do is you wait until we get to the piece you're looking at. Everything has a number. Just be the first person to type in the number and the word sold. For example, if you're interested in this little coral bracelet, when we get to number 3, type in 3 sold. If you're the first person to type that in, it is yours. We are broadcasting on Facebook and also on YouTube, but we can see everybody's comments in real time, and that's how we're able to kind of keep track of who's first. So just to keep it fair, we honor that timestamp, no matter if you are commenting on Facebook or YouTube. Got jewelry jumping out at me. And then we just need your... And then we, darn it, gravity. And then we just need your email address to be able to invoice you, and then we can get your jewelry sent out to you, lickety split. And you can get us your email address by emailing us at hello@tskies.com, or give us a call, and Marco upstairs will answer it and help you out. The number here is 505-862-9443. That's our local number. We also love it when you tag your friends on the show and make it a party, or share the video, or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. These are great ways to help us get this show out there to the world and to as many people as possible. Not only is that about selling the jewelry and supporting the artists that make the jewelry, it's about spreading the education about the artists, the culture of New Mexico, and all of the story that goes into Southwestern jewelry. I think all of that is really important, and I love to share my knowledge with you guys. When Shep is on here, the owner, he loves to share. He knows so much about jewelry and technique. It's amazing. And then on Saturdays, we have guest artists that come in and they share their stories. So I believe that storytelling is as much a part of jewelry as the beauty of the stones and the materials themselves. Let's see. Larissa Romero says she claimed a pair of earrings. Uh-oh. Larissa, I think the best course of action for you is to recall which pair it was, which show it was, and call the shop. Our customer service gentleman is out right now, so things might be a little backed up, but we can get that figured out for you if you just give us an email or a phone call with as much info as possible. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, let's look at those comments. Hi, Tammy. Hello, everybody. So I found out that my cousin watches this show. She's up in Montana. And it's always funny to me because I see everyone's comments, and it's a lot of the same people every day or every show, you know? Yeah. And in my brain, those are the only people that are watching. And then I find out somebody else is watching, I get like really bashful. I'm like, oh my God, there's really like a whole bunch of people out there watching, right? It's a lot of pressure. All right, so let's see. One more thing I wanted to mention, a couple more things actually, is we do have a layaway program. So if you have a combined order of $250 or more, you qualify for that in-house layaway program. And we have some details there in the comment box. But what you do is just give us 25% down, then we invoice you over the next 3 months until it's paid off. Or you can choose to use Klarna at checkout. Klarna's third party. You work everything out with them. We get paid, you get your jewelry, Klarna takes care of the rest. So there's that option as well. We also take credit cards, Apple Pay, PayPal, all that good stuff. We also invite you to participate in our Inner Circle, which is a private Facebook group that we have set up for you guys to share pictures of your jewelry. You hear little footsteps. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
And we're doing 30% off a week because of those.
This week?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? The boss has spoken. It's 30% off,
So
not 20.
She reflects that.
So we're gonna have to do some different math.
Probably not.
No, we just multiply this times 0.7. Okay.
So that's right. So T.Skies is celebrating their, what is it, the 8th?
8, yeah.
Oh my gosh, T.Skies' 8th-year birthday, 8th anniversary birthday. So big round of applause.
Yay.
That's like forever in retail world, right? So to celebrate, we're offering 30% off. I didn't think that was happening until the 10th. Turns out it's happening starting today. So very cool. That means we're gonna have some even sweeter discounts.
Wow. Shouldn't it? Yeah. Don't hope I didn't throw a wrench in the system there.
No, not as long as Diego knows.
Okay, Diego knows.
Okay. So Diego's in charge of numbers today, and he's behind the camera. Okay, let's get at it. We're gonna start with numero uno. Or maybe I'll just entertain you with some jokes.
Sorry, I got a little distracted becoming crisis.
Okay, hit me with this camera. Thank you. So this is our gallery price. We have a big, beautiful gallery upstairs with all sorts of one-of-a-kind handcrafted and handmade jewelries. So if you are in Albuquerque, come visit us. Man, with this 30% off show, I don't want to see anything left behind. No excuse for that. So this beautiful cluster turquoise bracelet is size 6.5. It can be opened up probably to a 6 3/4 or a 7. But it is a 6.5. What is the sale price?
The sale price is
Drum roll.
$438.
$438. Cool. So it was
Yep.
$625. It is now $438. I'm gonna take notes over here. Don't you love live television? Seat of Your Pants Productions. That's what my friend and I always joked about when we were doing a bunch of events and things. Seat of Your Pants. $438. This is a pretty thick sterling bracelet. Let's get it focused there. Oh yeah, that's great. Look at all that detail. Let's see. Mary S. Liu is the artist there. I love it when there's a hallmark I can read. Mary S. Liu. I'm not sure what all to say about this. It's got some stamp work here on the sides. It's almost like a bit of a shadow box technique happening on the face of it here. This darkness is oxidized silver. The rest of it is sterling. Diego, if anything pops out at you, feel free to chime in.
I mean, just that shadow box effect, I really love that myself.
I think that's really cool because of the contrast it creates with that turquoise.
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of the black and silver aesthetic. So it's a size 6.5. My wrist is a 6 and it fits pretty good. So this would fit a 6 or a 6.5. Bella, there's a chance that if you bend it too often, it could break, but without seeing the piece, it's hard to say. Something like this that's really thick silver, That's pretty sturdy. And if you pinch it in a little bit or pull it out a little bit, it's not going to mess it up. If you've got a piece that's a bit thinner or has a lot of stones on the sides that could pop out, I would be more careful about doing that. If you would like, you can email us with that question with a picture, or pop it into the inner circle and get some feedback from us, from other folks, and maybe even from some of the jewelers that could tell you for sure. So this was $625. It is now 30% off in celebration of our birthday, and it is $438. This looks to be, I can't say for certain, but it definitely looks like Kingman Turquoise to me. I kind of have an eye for Kingman because it's my favorite. Kingman Turquoise is a very sought after stone. This has a lot of silver weight to it. Really beautiful heirloom piece on this one. So that is number 1. Number 2 is a sterling silver overlay cuff.
Ooh, I love that.
Isn't it beautiful? This is actually a Navajo artist. The Singer family does these beautiful, this particular overlay on this bracelet. They do overlay in their family. This is one of theirs. That's what I'm trying to say. The Hopi do a lot of overlay, but the Navajo do overlay as well. One of the ways you can kind of tell the difference is that the Hopi will etch inside of the black and put a texture, and Navajo leave it sort of just plain. So how overlay is created, the artist takes one strip of silver and cuts out each design by hand, and then solders it onto a second piece of silver, and then goes in and oxidizes those open spaces to create that contrast. So it's actually 2 pieces of silver overlaid into one, married, if you will. The Singer family is the artist on this piece. It's size 6 3/4. It was $225. It is now $158. That is a smoking deal.
Right?
For some overlay. All done by hand. If you can even wrap your head around that.
It might be just a tad too small for me.
This one I wouldn't bend out any further, but you could squeeze it in a little smaller if you wanted. I'm a size 6 wrist. That's why it looks so gigantic on me. It's really not that gigantic. Just my wrists are a little bitty. So again, this is number 2. If we have any newbies out there, if you're interested, just a reminder that all you do is type in 2 sold. That's how you claim it. And then we set it aside for you. Pretty excited about number 3 for a couple of reasons. One of those reasons being I really love coral. I think it's an incredibly powerful sea gem. You don't see it a lot being, coming out of the earth anymore, or out of the ocean rather, because there are rules about it. It's been over harvested. So when you do find some beautiful red coral like this, chances are it's a bit older. Whether the piece is older or it's somebody got an older piece of coral and repurposed it.
Oops.
Jeez, Diego.
Someone's calling the shop right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one of you is calling the shop? And I'm also excited about this piece because of this incredible needlepoint. This is a Zuni piece. Zuni is a pueblo west of us that is near and dear to my heart. It is where I came into this world, where I was born. And each of these, it's called needlepoint because of how small each of these are. And those are cut by hand. Each of those little pieces of coral cut by hand. Amazing to me. It's just, wow. It's a size 6.5. This was $250. It's on sale right now for $175. And that is...
That dark color of coral, that is not a bad deal.
I was just about to comment on how dark that color is. It's just so rich. It gives me tingles when I see coral like this.
Asking about how to determine their bracelet size.
I believe you just put a tape measure around your wrist. It's that easy.
Or you could take a piece of string and measure it around and match it to a ruler.
Yeah, you can do that. So we use this little seamstress one. I'm a size 6, as you can see. So then when we're telling you how big these are, for instance, the inside of this cuff is size 5. It's 5 inches in there. And then it has a 6.5 inch open gap. I mean, a 1.5 inch open gap, making it a 6.5 total. So this gap is pretty wide. I would squeeze it in a little bit, maybe make it a size 6 if I were going to wear it. So the gap on bracelets is where you get a little bit of play. You see how this would just fall off my wrist because it's just open really wide? You don't want that because then you'll lose it. So you just squeeze that a little closer and then suddenly you have a size 6 bracelet. So those sizes are usually a little bit flexible. If it's a sturdier bracelet like this, we may have to open it or close it in for you. But if it's more of this softer silver, you know, these little 2 shank bands, you can do that at home really easy. And that shouldn't affect what's happening up here. It's only when there's stones going all the way around that you start risking popping them out. I see you, Diane. What's going on? It might look purple on your screen, but I don't believe that it has purple tones. It is sort of oxidized from age in between there that might be giving it a bit of a more dramatic shadow. Go Lobos! Sean Webb is giving us a Go Lobos. Love that. That's our college here in Albuquerque, University of New Mexico. Oh, okay. So this was $2.50. I wasn't a Lobo. I'm totally faking it. I think that's what they do. I was a Thunderbird.
Everyone's a Lobo.
Is it this? What, this?
Yeah.
This is the Lobo. Okay. So, what was the sale price on this?
It is $175.
Okay, so this was $250. We're giving 30% off for our birthday, and so that makes it $175.
I just put a cheat sticky note on your...
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought it was a love letter. Okay. Just kidding.
I'm
$175. $175 for number 3.
All right.
Thanks for watching the show, guys, even though I'm such a goober. Number 4. So maybe some of you caught our Golden Hills show a couple months ago. This is turquoise. It is a very light, almost violet blue color. It's a very sought after stone right now. I can't recall where it's coming from. Somewhere in Europe, I believe. They didn't think there was anything to it because it wasn't, you know, your traditional turquoise blue.
I believe it's Russia, actually.
Russia, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then some enterprising American went over there, saw it, and was like, oh my stars, this is gorgeous.
Actually, I think you're right. I think it might actually be Dry Creek.
I kind of remember this from the Golden Hills show.
From the Golden Hills show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes it's a little hard to say.
If not Dry Hills, Golden Hills, and did you say Dry Creek?
Dry Creek.
This is a little bit, no, I mean, I'm looking at it, it's really light. It's almost got bits of white there in the center. It's really pretty. It reminds me of the color of clouds, or like the color of a husky eye. You know, huskies have one eye that's blue. So this is item 4. It was on sale, or it was $300. It is now on sale for $210. I really like the stamp work here on the side, and that,
That is a lot of
let me
detail.
find it. Yeah, just the energy that went into making this and having to do it so perfectly. So everyone here at the shop has been doing a whole lot of stamp work. Our stamp dancer collection online at tskies.com is where that's sold. It's doing they've been doing orders for it, and everyone's been stamping up a storm, and I've gotten to see firsthand how labor intensive and time consuming and just tiring stamping can be. I mean, we even had an injury. Didn't Marco like whack his finger and
Oh yeah.
it didn't break,
smashing
but
our
he,
thumbs with
yes.
the hammer is very common.
I mean, it might look like a simple design, but I can assure you that it took time and energy and patience and skill to get it to look that simple.
Yeah, I made about maybe about 90 bracelets last week.
90 were you dreaming about bracelets?
No, thankfully no.
Did I mention that this is a 6.5?
No, you did not.
6.5. It could come down a little bit. It's got a pretty wide opening there.
Definitely be squeezed down.
Yeah, you can squeeze it there. I like this one for layering personally. That. Or even. Maybe not. No, not that one. Not as much. Or just by itself. These look like little moons to me.
You can sandwich that between the two overlay cups.
Can't look at that. This next one is coming up next, but that looks pretty together.
I like it.
Me too. Okay, so that's number 4. If you're interested in putting it back in its little spot here. Moving on to 5. Pardon my reach. Okay, what size is number 5? 5 is 6 3/4. It's another overlay. I believe it's also, yep, Singer family. It's sort of the counterpart to this one we saw earlier, number 2. Looks so good together. I just love, love, love overlay. It's dramatic yet classy. That high polish mixed with the oxidized silver with the makes it black like that just really pops. It's hard to go wrong with that in my book. This was $225. It is on sale for $158. The same price as the other one? $220.
Yep.
Yep. So they're both $158 right now. 6 3/4. Navajo overlay bracelet. Number 5. If anybody has any questions about anything, don't be shy. I love your crowd participation. Also, the squash blossom that I'm wearing today is also on sale.
Yep.
For sale, I should say, but it will be on sale. So if anyone's interested in that, we'll talk about it there at the end. But usually I wear like the big, huge squash blossoms. Today I was like, I want to see what it feels like to wear something dainty. And I actually quite like it. And I picked out a couple of earrings to go with it. These are all for sale. This is from our gallery upstairs. I get to play dress up. It's amazing.
You could have had you worn our sample squash blossom that we made.
I didn't know you had a sample squash blossom.
We made a sample squash blossom in 2 different sizes.
Okay, you have to show me after this.
Yeah.
Look how great it looks layered too. Oh, we sold something. Cool. Hi, Lacey. Thank you. So number 3, beautiful. Of course, Lacey, always getting the things I love. Congratulations. Yes, Elsa, we are live on YouTube as well as Facebook today. And I will talk about the squash blossom and these earrings at the end, unless somebody wants to see them sooner than that. Feel free to just say, hey, what about your necklace? Number 6. These are, we've had a few of these on the show now. Navajo pearls. Genuine Navajo pearls. Not just pearls that are being called Navajo to make them sound cool, but pearls that are actually made by a Navajo woman named Vanita Cowboy. She hand makes these incredible strands of pearls. And I think the icing on top are these hooks. These are the most beautiful hooks I've ever seen. You wouldn't really think about a hook one way or the other, but then you see something like this and you're like, holy smokes, that is a beautiful hook. I love her hooks. Her pearls are really something to behold. Let me get a measurement for ya. These are great pieces for a standalone necklace, or so it hangs to 9 inches. It's a total of 18 inches, Shirley. These are great standalone pieces. These are great layering pieces, and these are also great pieces for putting pendants on if they have a big bail. Sold to Lacey.
Did we say a price for number 6?
We haven't yet. Lacey, it's on sale for $525. It was $750. It is now $525. Unless you tell us otherwise, Lacey, it is yours. Congratulations. I absolutely love these. Every time I put them on, I want a pair for myself. Somebody wanted a close-up on this necklace, so I am going to give the people what they want.
No, I thought you were going to use camera 3.
Yeah. It's
Probably one of my favorite squash blossoms that we have here.
It's so petite and sweet. And it looks fabulous on. You'll have to do some quick math for me, senor. This, the artist is Phil Garcia. And it was $900. This also has a matching pair of earrings that come with it. Matching earrings. We can call this one number 13.
Yep. All right. So what is our price?
It was $900 for the set.
So 900. So $630.
Heck of a discount. $630. Qualifies for layaway. It's less than $200 a month, I think. If I can get it back on my neck, I will show you what it looks like on again. There we go. The little price tag was right there on the hook, making it harder than it should have been. Oh, I think Diego's gonna give me my close-up moment.
Yep.
The moment when I get to see my face huge across the screen.
Nope, just your neckline.
Bless you. And the ends. All right, so we're calling that one 13. If you're interested, let us know. Sold our pearls. All right, number 7. This is a very cool little pendant.
What was the lapis?
It's lapis. It looks like a little concho, and it has 2 hooks here at the top, so you can string your chain through it and have it hang really sturdy and face forward, which I think is really creative and fun. Oh, price on number 5. Okay, let me give you the price on number 7, Lily, and then we'll bounce back to number 5. So number 7 was 140. It's now on sale for 98. Oh, look at that. Eddie Secatero is the artist on this one.
Really?
Yeah, he must have been branching out that day.
And sold to Libby Davis.
Cool. Congratulations, Libby. Number 5, the price on number 5 was $158. Actually, let's go to camera 2. I really like that wave pattern. Know how sacred water is around these here parts. All right, got another pendant coming up. Shout out to Little Bear Coffee just up the road, keeping me all powered up. Number 8 keeps me fast talking. This is a super cool pendant. I think it would be perfect on a guy or a girl.
Oh, I've seen that one in the shop.
It's got coral there in the center. Sorry, what did you say, Diego?
I've seen that one in the shop, and like it's been one of the first few. It's one of the few pendants I've seen in the shop when I first started that I really wanted to get.
I could see this on you for sure. The stamp on the back says K. I'm not sure who the artist is. It's just a really fun modern take. Clean aesthetic, edgy. Diego is going to put information in there about layaway for you. We have an in-house layaway plan, 25% down and then 3 more monthly payments. Or you can use Klarna at checkout and they, as a third party, do all of the payment arrangements with you. The advantage of Klarna is that you get your jewelry right away. Or if you choose our payment plan, you just have to wait those 4 months. But you can always pay it off early if you'd like to. So number 8 was $100. It's now on sale for $70. Has like a kind of like a wizard vibe to me. It's like a portal.
Yeah.
Or like a spaceship? I don't know. It's just cool. It's just,
like,
I don't know. It's fun.
It has a bit of a fantasy.
Yes, fantasy. That's the word I'm looking for.
vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like it so much.
It's very cool. So number 8, sterling silver and coral pendant. It has a little bit of a smaller bail, but I think that's just fine because it would look best on a smaller chain anyway, or maybe like a leather cord. Number 8. See if I can balance it up here again. There we go. All right, more of our Eddie Secatero Petrified fish scales. 5 to 7. I'm not sure what Lily is asking.
I think how.
Oh, the size?
Monty, or Lily?
No.
Can 5 adjust to 7?
Can I adjust 5 to 7?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Lily,
can
number
you?
5 to size 7.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
See.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. It's 6 3/4. I think you really could. The inside here, yeah, you definitely could. And I don't think you'd run a risk of it falling off your wrist because it's already a pretty small opening here at the back. I think you'd be just fine. All right, where are we at? My number. Number 9. So, okay, I started to talk about this and then got distracted. What you see before you, friends, if I can get it in focus, are petrified fish scales. Yes, you heard correctly. A lot of history. We talk about history a lot with jewelry. This is downright prehistoric history right here. And you know, I'm not sure where this these fossils come from exactly, but I do know that New Mexico, much of New Mexico and a lot of the Navajo Nation was a big prehistoric ocean. So I wouldn't be surprised if these were sourced somewhat locally. The artist is Eddie Secatero. He is a Dene artist, Navajo artist. This was $225, it is now $158.
This is number 9.
Number 9, yep. What I like about these little fish scales is that they have a peachy color to them.
It is petrified fish, correct?
Mm-hmm, fish scales. Yeah, it almost looks like bubbles there in the center. I mean, you just aren't going to find this anywhere, you know? It's got a bit of a shadow box technique around this bezel here with a twist rope wire. And then Eddie does all the saw work by hand along the sides. And that is number 9. And I think we sold number 5 while we were chatting. Number 5 is sold to Miss Lily. Congratulations.
I'm going to have to refresh the chat now.
Are we having technical issues?
I believe everything is posting. It's just not showing on my end what I'm posting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Catherine Hayes says can't see. Let us know, guys, if you're having trouble with anything, technically speaking.
Okay. Chat is refreshed. So we should be good to type now.
If you need me to go back through anything, just holler. We will do our little lightning round at the end, but we can certainly go out of sequence if you need us to. My earrings are also for sale. These are Alvin Monty designs. I'm loving this turquoise framed with stamp work right now. I'll just do a little close-up on these. Oh, Tracy was just asking. That's funny. We were reading each other's minds there. Alvin Monty. Let me give you a size.
So this would be number 14?
Yeah. They are 1.5 inches. And the price was $350 on them before 30% off discount.
Okay.
Alvin is a Dene silversmith. I think he was on our show last week.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
$245.
$245. Big chunks of turquoise in these. They're the color of Sleeping Beauty. I don't think that they're actually Sleeping Beauty, but they have that shade to them. Are these Sleeping Beauty? Do you know?
I don't know.
They're Alvin's.
They look like they could be.
That's what I thought. But then they had some matrix in there, so I didn't know for sure.
Could be Cheyenne turquoise.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different ones.
Could be a bunch of different things. Do you have a squash blossom number 13?
Yes, I want to get.
Judy Knuckles wants it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she was just calling in. We just got a
All right.
message, yeah.
Congratulations, Judy.
I'll call her and confirm instead.
Presentation from. So somebody just bought this, Lee. We just got word. So this, I should take it off so that nobody gets confused. This is now set aside for Judy. Congratulations. Number 10. This is a really cool inlay, way different than what we usually see. Minimalistic, but you can see that if I hit the light just right, you can see the seams of the black. So it's not just one chunk. They're little squares inlaid side by side. This is one solid square, or sorry, I guess I should say rectangle of turquoise there in the center. It's got white shell on the back. This is coming out of Santo Domingo Pueblo. Kiowa Pueblo. It was $160.
Would this be considered mosaic or not?
You know, I don't know. This was $160. It is now $112. Also, to purchase, all you do is type in the item number and the word sold. If you're the first person to type that in and say sold, it's first come, first serve. It is literally that simple, and then we just need your email address to invoice you. There's the bail, handmade bail. It's small, so you'd want to put this on 1/4 inch. The back is actually white shell with that carving in it there, which is the hallmark of the artist, which I think is a member of the Turquoise family. Let me try to get better focus there. It looks like mother of pearl or some other type of white shell. It's iridescent.
Yeah, I think it's mother of pearl.
I think so too. And then this is the front. Oh, he's asking what the black is. The black is jet. I guess I should read these sentences more thoroughly.
I read the back. It's too, so.
Black stones are really powerful protection stones, and turquoise are as well. If anybody's interested in that sort of thing. Don't think it's abalone. I think it's mother of pearl.
Abalone is a more greenish.
Yeah, greens
stone.
and blues. It's 1.5 inches in length. And again, it is $112. So this is done all by hand. These are 2 pieces here. It's all of these top stones are inlaid on top of this white shell. It, as Diego mentioned, is done in like a mosaic, if you can imagine a mosaic. I'm trying to catch the light there so you can see all those seams. Seams don't really pop out unless you get it just in the right light, so it's not a distraction at all. I just want to show you so you can see the technique of how it was actually created. So all those stones are cut and then placed. It is $112, Sistina's.
I accidentally typed in 128, so I put a correction.
Oh,
in
okay.
there, so.
Sold. We have enough. Whoops. Fairies are playing with us today. We've got another Santo Domingo inlay coming right up. This one is a bit more ornate and more of what you usually see in an inlay piece. We've got a little bit of that Mojave down there with a touch of metallic sparkle.
Do you want this? It's a bracelet.
To show?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
What's the story with this little guy?
So it was purchased, but it was too small because it's a really small bracelet. We had Olivia try it on and it sold right away. But then it was just too small. So we're putting it back out on the floor, and I thought you'd like it.
It's like a baby bracelet for like a really blingy baby. Doesn't fit me.
And Olivia didn't want it?
I think she did want it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we'll come back to this one, folks. So
Alright.
number 11 is our inlay pendant here. Who's the artist on these inlays, Shep?
Let me see it. That is Isaac Corries.
Isaac Curries.
Yeah, we have a bunch of his jewelry that we may be showing this.
Probably on
Sunday?
Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday, yeah.
Sistina, are you saying sold to this pendant? I know we got a little confusing there for a second. Is it this pendant? Isaac Reese. Love when he carves the back of his pendants.
Where's he
Oh,
going?
Sistina
Bracelet.
was the little bracelet. Okay, let's see how big this little bracelet actually is. Let's see how little it is. Oh my goodness. 5 1/4. 5 1/4 on this. 5 1/4. It was $270. Ned's 30% off of that. Janine Guerro is the artist.
You said it was $270?
Mm-hmm.
$189.
$189, Sistinas. I'll set it aside for you. Yeah, it's pretty darn small. Look at that. It's a baby bracelet. It doesn't even fit me.
It fits Olivia, but that's not it.
All right, so one more time. This is number 11, Isaac Carice, Santo Domingo artist. The Carice family is very well known for their inlay work. You know those shell earrings that I wear a lot that you guys love? This is a similar style to that. The price on this one was $160. It's now $112. It has that great handmade bail there at the top. And the length is 2 1/4 inches long. I really like this pattern, everything that's going on down there. Number 11.
So baby bracelet, bundle bracelet will put as number 15.
Yes, 13, 14, 15, yes. Hold next to your ears? What? The bracelet? Bella, the bracelet is number 15 now. Back of 11. Here's the back of 11. It's got a Pueblo scene with a moon. And then that's Isaac's hallmark up there, that little eye. Or it's like a little squiggle. It's an eye, there's a dot. Yeah. I think it's really cool. Oh, okay. Sarah, that makes so much more sense. It would be a cool, or scrunch.
Okay.
Would be a cool earring. Somebody bought it. Bella. Bella sold to Bella. No, wait. Bella, are we... We've got two things happening at once. Bella, are you saying sold to the baby bracelet or to the pendant? I think it's to the pendant. Suddenly craving a red chili enchilada really, really bad.
That does sound good though.
I don't know why, it just hit me. Humble coffee.
And Marco's mother makes some Christmas style ones.
Mm.
And they were pretty good.
Baby bracelet sold. And Bella, you did hear how teeny weeny itty bitty it is, right? Congratulations. Okay, so this pendant is still up for grabs. It's number 11. You know, they got a little wild there for a second. Number 12 is... I know that there's a... Diego. Por favor. Thank you. Is there a name for this style? Brace or the earring? I mean, oh my god. Is there? I'm thinking about Indian tacos. I'm thinking about enchiladas. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there a name for this kind of necklace that has like the collar and then the chain? Do you know?
I do not know.
I need to find a better. This is not looking. Let me hold on, everybody. Pause. There we go. I'm going to try this on in a second because I feel like that's going to better show what's going on here. But it is an overlay piece. It does need to be. Got my little grubby fingerprints all over it. It's got a little Cocapelli down here at the bottom, our little fertility god with his awesome mohawk.
Well, I guess the CNS has still claimed it beforehand on the bracelet.
Oh. Oh, Sistinas, I didn't realize. I'm so sorry.
Because she said sold, but I think it was the, oh my, maybe too small for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's... 12. Okay, so 12 just sold to Lacey. The baby bracelet, we had a misunderstanding with Sistina. She actually claimed it first, Bella. I'm so sorry. So that is going to go to her. We're honoring that because she was the first person to say sold. So we do get some baby bracelets in here often though. I'll keep my eye out for one of the next shows coming up for you. And 12's just sold. I'm gonna put it on really fast, Lacey, just so you can see. Well, Sistina says that if you really want it, Bella, you guys can work it out. So you just let us know. Okay, so Bella, Sistina says it's too small for her and you can take it if you want it. You guys, you just let us know what you want to do with that one. You guys are always so good to each other. So that's how this is gonna fit right on the collarbone there. This is really pretty. This style of necklace always just looks so much better on than sitting there and laying flat. Thank you. I was trying to hide the price tag because it was distracting, but there we go. All right, so this one's sold. I just wanted to try it on for Lacey. The price on number 12 was $280, by the way. Did we get it worked out? Who's taking the baby baby bracelet home? Got an itch.
I think Bella.
Bella. Okay, so Bella's getting the baby bracelet for sure, right, everybody? That baby bracelet was really cool. Lucky baby. All right, so these earrings are still up for grabs. These are number 14. And I'm gonna, once Diego catches up over there, we're gonna go back through everything one more time really fast. But if somebody wants to see something, now is the time to say, hey, I wanna see number 9 or number 8 or whatever. And I'm just gonna have a little of this awesome Little Bear coffee. And read all your comments. All right. You ready for the lightning round, Diego?
Yeah.
I love that confidence. Size 6.5. This is number 1. Somewhere in focus. There we go. Number 1. The sale price on this one is $438. That price is reflected in the quality of turquoise, the amount of silver that's in this, and the time it took to put it all together. It's really amazing when you stop and think about how a bracelet like this starts out as a rock, and I'm not even sure, how do you guys get your silver? Does it just come in a chunk or like a sheet, or how does that even happen? And then they
usually we get it in sheets.
Okay. A sheet of metal and a rock.
I mean, technically we could get ignite and
Melt it?
Not melt it, but mill it? Rolling mill.
A rolling mill.
Mill it. Yeah.
That would be a hard work.
Oh, it can be done.
But for the purpose of my hype here, it's amazing to think that a bracelet like this starts as a rock and a sheet of metal. And through love and patience and talent and generational knowledge, it turns into something like this, which can be worn and loved and passed on for generations to come. Can't put a price tag on that. I really can't.
So we have Vera asking about number 13.
13 was my necklace, was the squash blossom.
Yeah, so I just want to say, we had someone call in and they claimed it over the phone.
Yes.
So it's already sold. Sorry.
Do we have any other small squash blossoms upstairs?
Small ones like that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Other than our prototypes, but we're still working on that.
Got it. Sistina says, very kind of you to pass that on to Bella. I love kindness. Makes my heart happy. Number 2 was $225. It's now on sale for $158. Again, we're doing a 30% discount today on everything because it's our birthday. T.Skies is turning 8 years old. This is our overlay piece by the Singer family. It is size 6 3/4. It can be sized up to a 7 or down to a 6.5. On sale for $158. It would look awesome stacked with its sister that sold earlier. That's number 2. Number 4. Number 4 is size 6.5. This one also can be sized up or down a little bit. Number 2 is 158, Patricia. 158 on this one. And yes, the squash blossoms sold. Somebody called in for that one. This looks so good stacked. Okay, so number 4 was 300. It's on sale for 210. That price is everything to do with this stone. It's rare, it's popular, it's really sought after right now.
And number 2 sold.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, happy birthday! Oh, I love my Leos. It's Leo season. Let me hear that roar. All right, again, number 4 is on sale for $210. Number 8. Number 8. It's a pendant with a little nugget of coral there at the top. We decided that it was the perfect accessory for a guy or girl. Guys and gals. It's got a small little bail. It'd be good on a leather cord or chain. It was $100. It is now $70. Sterling silver and coral. It's a spaceship. Just in case anybody was curious. I just noticed that it's got this really cool shape around the bezel there. Maybe it actually was designed to be a spaceship. How cool is that? Love it. Number 8. Okay, we had a question from Rosalind Perez. If my wrist is a 6 and the round closed, what would be the proper size to buy in bracelets? A 6. So you would probably want something that was 5 with a 1-inch opening or 5.5 with a 1/2 inch opening, Rosalind. But when we say that a bracelet is a size 6, that means that if you were to close this gap, it would be 6 all the way around. So we include the space as if it were part of the bracelet, which is why when we open up the space, the bracelet gets big, like the size gets bigger because we're.
And Rose just bought number 8.
Thank you for cutting me off there. I was just babbling. I'm like, where am I going with this? Congratulations. Tuesdays are always hard for me. I'm like, forget how to talk. By Fridays, I've got it down, and then it's the weekend. All right, who's ready for some petrified fish scales? Where are all my fishermen at? Where are my anglers? Where are my anglers at?
This is number 9.
Yep. Eddie Secatero was the artist on this one. You guys recognize that name. He's our good friend. This is literally petrified fish scales. That's why we keep saying it, because it's just the coolest. This one was $225. The sale price is now $158. Number 11. Isaac Carice. Pendant. Isaac Carice is from right up the hill there in Santo Domingo, Pueblo. Back is golden mother of pearl. The front is turquoise jet and white shell with a little bit of Mojave down here. The price on this one was $160. It's now $112. And last but not least are the earrings that I'm wearing. Alvin Monty earrings. 11 sold to Kathy Suter. I was confused because sometimes we call Santo Domingo SD. Unless that's what you're saying, in which case you're in the know. Congratulations, Kathy. Nobody's feeling those fish scales, huh? Wait a second.
They're so nice though.
Oh, this
Yeah, they
bit
call them
cooler.
rattlesnake stones. Because they kind of look like a rattlesnake skin.
Yeah, it does. Was this number 9? I suddenly got confused with my numbers.
Number 9 is the fish scale.
Okay, cool. All right, so we still got these earrings up. They were $350. Do you remember the sale price on those ones?
These are number 14. I do not, but I have my calculator.
Awesome. $350.
$350.
Alvin Monty is the artist on these.
So they are on sale for $245.
$245. Lily, if you just get 2 of these pendants, you can have your fish scale earrings. I don't think that there's any more of that material left sitting around to make earrings with. All got scooped up. Well, that does it. Does anyone have any questions or want to see any of the 4 things still left on the table? If you're watching after the show has already posted and we're no longer live, these things are still for sale, most likely. Just give us a call, shoot us a direct message, email us, however you want to get in touch. They will still be 30% off the next 24 hours. And then they go back to their pumpkin price, which is the gallery price. So don't waste any time. If you see something you like, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you back here on Thursday for our late show at 5:30.
We got a question on are the turquoise earrings heavy?
No, I don't think so. I can wait. Well, do I have a scale down here? They cleaned. Now I won't be able to find anything. No, they're not that heavy. They're not heavy. They're solid, but they're not like uncomfortable or anything. Oh man, I wish I had the scale. Is anyone upstairs watching that might have a scale? I see pieces to the scale.
Yeah, I see the lid.
I see the lid to the scale. Guess you'll have to take my word for it that they're not heavy.
No, I don't see the scale anywhere.
The scale has gone missing.
Oh, well, that's normal for here.
Yeah. So, do either of you want the earrings? Let me know really fast. We'll just hang out for a couple more minutes and then we're going to say goodnight. So Thursday we have our late show at 5:30. And then Friday we have our museum piece, our statement show. And that's basically Shep gives you lots of history about technique and all that good stuff. And I just play dress up and hang out and put on jewelry. It's a good time. It's at 3:30. 30% off of all that stuff too, which is going to be a really nice discount. And then on Saturday, we have a surprise for you. So you'll just have to show up on Saturday at 3:30 to find out who's going to be on the show. Number 1, number 4, number 9. Gardena Weaver, and then the earrings. All right, you guys have a beautiful night. Stay safe out there. Love one another. Be good to each other. Tell somebody they're beautiful today. Make someone's day. And we'll see you here on Thursday.